Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my alternate top box. So it is just pretty much a gift box, but instead it's kind of got a bit of a crazy top to it. Makes it more sealed, so obviously if you want to just put a load of sweets in there you could do and they're not going to fall out. But yeah, I thought it was quite cool, and obviously I've used Best Route DSP, which is lovely annual catalogue DSP. I've used the spring catalogue rectangle stitched framelets here, but again these are from Best Route as well. They're the enamel shapes. So yeah, I quite like this. Ignore that random punch at the top. I did put one punch in and I thought, no, I want two for my ribbon. So but I didn't want to have to remake it, so I thought, you know what, I'll just stick with it. The bow hides it anyway quite well. So I'm going to show you how to make it. So again, I've still used the lovely Best Route, and this is now pumpkin pie and pineapple punch, so it's quite a bright one, this one. But my DSP here measures 10 3/4 by 8 1/4 inches, which is 28 by 21 centimetres. So on the long side we are going to score at 1 1/4 inches, 4 3/4, 6 and 9 1/2. So in centimetres that will be 3, 13, 16 and 26. And then on the short side, so we're going to rotate clockwise, we are going to score at 1 1/4 and 6 1/4, which will be 3 and 16 centimetres. We then, before we start scoring and burnishing, need to grab our scoring tool and a lovely ruler. And you have two, I don't know if you can see on this patterned paper. Can you see better that side? Not really. So we have what in effect is 3 panels here. So we have a thinner and a thinner one in the middle, and then we have our 2 wider panels here on the inside. So on these 2 panels here you need to put a little mark halfway. So for mine it will be 1 3/4. On the centimetres it will be 5 centimetres, and then we just score from the corner up to that mark, and then we'll do exactly the same on this side. So 1 3/4, and then scoring from the corner up to that mark that you've just made. Okay, that's that bit done, and then we can come in and do our folding and burnishing. Just give all those good score lines a nice crease, make them nice and sharp. These bone folders are fabulous for that. Comfortable to hold in your hands, and then have that lovely angled edge there to help you do the creasing on your paper. Okay, so I've not folded the triangles at the top yet, because initially I want to cut the bottom. So bottom right corner, get rid of completely, and as you know I just do a little wedge in there as well. And then the middle square at the bottom needs to become a tab, so we're going to cut up to that horizontal score line and then take those little wedges out, and equally the end one on the left, this is going to be a little tab as well, so let's cut some wedges out of there. So that's the bottom piece. Don't do any cutting with the top, but we can now fold those triangles. So give them a good crease. Just make sure you've got that score line. The one I made earlier, I completely missed my score line and I couldn't understand why it wasn't folding properly. So make sure you get those creases done. Okay, so you should have now a box that looks something like this. Okay, add some snail now to this side panel here. And then I'm just going to fold it over. I've got some on my grid paper, let's get rid of that before it sticks to everything. So I'm just going to fold that over and then fold this one over too. And then because my join's here, this will be the back. So I'm going to pop the two edges in, then that back piece, and then my front piece will go last. Obviously make sure it's all lined up, and then if you can, just pop your hand or a long ruler on the inside just to press that adhesive down. So where's my join there? So that's the back. And so now we're going to be pushing these two pieces together so they will overlap, and then you can fold the top piece up. Now you will notice that you get this stupid little bubble here. Now the best way I found of doing this was to make sure that your first piece is down and flat as it should be, and then when you pop this one down you almost just have to refold that little bit of a triangle there, just enough for it to sit nicely. And then you're going to pinch those two tips together, and then you bring in your handheld punch, which I'm hoping is still orderable at the moment because I know that they are just going on what's left. So you've now got your two holes there, and then we're just going to thread some ribbon through it and tie a bow. So pop those through there, and then just do the other side. There it is. Make sure it's not twisted. I did notice my blue one was. And then obviously we're just going to tie our bow. And then we just need to decorate the front of our box. So just pull my bow through. That's a little bit too big. Let's just reduce the size of that a fraction. There we go. And it's doing exactly the same as the blue one, sitting on an angle. Why does it do that? Never mind. Anyway, there's my bow. So to decorate the bottom of it, I've got some Whisper White and I've got my stitched rectangle. I'm using the second to smallest one, and I am actually going to run this through before I've stamped on it. So because it's a photopolymer stamp set that I'm using, so I can see through to make sure it's level. So I'm just going to run that through there. Oops. Take that out. Get rid of that. And then just pop that out of there. And then, as I said, I'm using Picture Perfect Birthdays and the Celebrate the Good Stuff. And then I have my Pineapple Punch ink, which I can just stamp. I think my blocks need a clean on there. And as I said, because it's photopolymer, I can see that I'm going to get it lined up okay. And then I just need my Best Root enamel shapes. So I'm going to go with I'm going to go with a blue and grey star that side, and then I'm going to go with a blue and an orange spot there. Oh, and then I just need to grab my dimensionals. So just pop these on the back, and then this will just sit at the bottom of my bag, just there. And then I'm actually going to add a couple of those, I don't know, are they like compass arrows maybe? But there they are, my cute little gift bags that you could fill with any kind of goodie that you wanted to, really. Hope you like it. Hope to see you all again soon. And don't forget, these products are now only available until the last day of May, because the 1st of June we get a new catalogue. So if you have got your eye on some of these, it might be worth getting them bought now. There is a link to my shop below in the description, so you can pop along and buy the items there. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll speak to you all again soon.